Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Armageddon Empires. Where we left off, we had defeated the Free Mutants in our first 175 and 10-point match with Ultratech. We now have updated the deck, or rather made another one, which is 225 and 10, and we're going to give that for a spin. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, right. So the first thing we need to do, as always, make a new game, select our max cards and max tiles, and then select the deck that fits within those parameters. At this point level, I like playing on a larger deck, map, so we'll pick large, and I fight against 2 opponents at this point. I should be good enough to fight off whoever it is that's here, so we'll pick 2 randoms, and I still don't enable Cults of the Wastelands. I also always leave the specials and resources on uncommon. I think that's fine. Let's do it! Humans and Xenopods. Interesting combo there. So as always, we get to place our tiles. As always, when it comes to this, I like pushing my base in a certain side. This way, I don't have to worry about being attacked from 2 opponents at once. You see, if I was to push my Deadlands out to the center here, although that would strategically give me the best chance to get, well, the most resources, because I would have a good amount of hexes unlocked, it would also mean I might end up bumping into both of the AIs right away. So I tend to push my starting base to the side, either to the left or right. And it looks like they're both evenly spaced today? No, we are more heavily spaced toward the left than the right, so I will continue to do that. Let's go ahead and begin pushing our base in this direction. So as you can see here, I am slowly moving my main base. I want it to be in this hex, so I need to free up these hexes by dropping the debris field here. And now we'll drop our Deadlands. And there we go. The good news is that, assuming we don't have a mountainous range here, we should be able to get supply range to all these hexes, and hopefully we'll find some decent starting resources or surprise stuff out that way. Now we'll drop our Machine Citadel into the Deadlands, and we're good to go. Okay, so I'll cover only the briefest of things that might be new, and we'll try to cover combat a little more in depth this video, but by now hopefully everyone understands what's happening here. You know that at the first, at least 5 turns, I don't particularly care if I go first or second. We're going first, that's phenomenal. Now we look at the map. Look at our hand after that. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Well, interesting is the word. So, we don't have supply range out of this mountainous area. This means we're not guaranteed to get any resources anywhere within our starting supply range. Okay. The good news is that the enemy AI probably won't be able to reach me with a quick assault. They're going to have to trudge through these areas, these higher difficulty, more movement to enter them tiles, all these broken lands and hills and what have you, and or these mountains. So I'm not too worried about being attacked right away. This or this is probably the starting hex for whatever enemy set up here. I should have paid attention to how many tiles the AI laid down, because I think one of them only laid down 1 tile. I think it was the Xenopods, in which case this would be New Panath, if that's probably the case. Or maybe up here. Or one of these 2 hexes would be... Oh, probably this one is where the Xenopods probably started. Right. So I'm happy with this, kind of. It means that we don't have to worry about, again, being attacked right away. Or rather, let me rephrase, we don't have to worry about the enemy having supply to my HQ right away. On the penalty is that we didn't start with anything of... We don't have any guaranteed other starting resources around me. This town is slightly outside of range. Looks like whoever started up here will probably have the access to the most resources. Okay, well, with that in mind, let's go ahead and look at our hand now. Oh, I'm quite happy with this. Okay, so we have 2 starting heroes. One of them is even a scout. Not as good as a general, but he's able to hit with a command rate of 4. Luminicus can actually lead a decent force in battle. So that's phenomenal. Good. I'm glad to see him. We have Empiricus for our starting technologist. We have someone who can stay at the base as well. We have a Styx, which is a good, powerful starting unit. One of the, well, this isn't starting unit. This is one of our stronger cards to get it in the game. We have a Skeletors for some early base defense. Glad to see that in our hand. We have a Spiderbot Scout in our hand to start. A decent support with our zombie launcher, and we also have a Ghost Probe. So this is a really good starting hand, I think. As always, when I start with a very cheap recon unit, I actually try to get this into play immediately, rather than wait to get a hero out and begin my resource collection. Remember last game how we started finding all those abandoned gas stations and what have you? Well, they're out here somewhere, and if I get the spider bots out into play as soon as possible, we might be able to get them really quickly, which would help our starting economy more than waiting for like 6 or 7 turns to get our economy up and running otherwise. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and create an army for them. So we're going to create spider... is that right? No. Let's make a trace route. This will be spy. Why not? Spider bots. We'll add the spider bots to that army. And upon leaving my base, I usually like walking my recon unit into the debris field to give it another sweep around, just in case there's a minefield around here that I didn't detect. Alright, nothing there. Your army has discovered a nomad caravan. You may choose to claim it, remain and observe it, or continue moving. We have 2 movement left. I would like to use them, so I'm going to continue. We'll move here, and then back. And claim it for 3 human resources. I think that's more human resources now than we had the entire last game. Unfortunately, it's not materials or anything more useful for the Machine Empire, but it does mean I could actually make a Divinity Processor, maybe, with that. We have 7 points left over. Let's make, let's think here, Firewall, Ghost Probe. We should make an army for Luminicus as well. So that will be Alpha Attack Protocol. 1 action point left. We can't do anything with that. We end our turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and move our trace route around a bit more. We'll then make another army. We'll make Phalanx defense systems. Yeah, we'll go ahead, card to our hand. Hey, a Revenant platoon for Luminicus. Awesome. And we'll end our turn. By the way, as you can see in the 3-player game, first player gets 12, second player gets 8, and third player gets 6 in the way of action points. Alright, let's drop Luminicus into the Deadlands. Now we'll move the spider bots around. Hey, some human resources. Your army has discovered a crashed advanced aircraft. You may choose to claim it, remain and observe it, or continue moving. We have 2 movement left. I will continue. Army has discovered junkyards and debris. You may choose to claim it, remain and observe it, or continue moving. We will claim this. We have picked up 3 materials. That is phenomenal to get that. We need it. And this is great. We have some starting materials. The advanced aircraft will usually have energy, tech, or materials, and a weapon system of some sort. So I'm going to want to get there. The good news for us is that finding that starting materials allows me to build a materials and an energy resource collector immediately. And now, we've practically got my starting resources up and running at the end of turn 3. All because I deployed my spider bots right away. I highly recommend that if you can drop your starting really cheap to drop scout into play, that you do it to take advantage of that. Scouting is, in this game, the most important thing you can do at the very beginning of the game. You want all those starting resources before the enemy can claim them. Next, we will go ahead and move the spider bots into the mountains here, and then into the wasteland, where we will claim this advanced aircraft. Getting 2 materials, 3 tech, and a burster. Plus 2 attack and your weapon 6. We had this last time, too. Okay, next, let's move Lumnicus into Alpha Attack Protocol, and move him into the debris field, where we will go ahead and build a technology team. We will then drop the Skeletors into the Deadlands. That allows me to hold this position now. An enemy weak scout can't march right in here and take it. Thank goodness. I hope so. We still have enough points to drop the Ghost Probe bot. Let's do that. And add it to the firewall. Stealth it, and move it out. I think we'll move him 1, 2. And end our turn. We've had a phenomenal first few turns for the Machine Empire here. Okay. This area's out of supply, but I still want to check it. So we're gonna... Oh, yeah, we'll check it. Holy crap, there's technology there. Alright, good to know. Good thing I did that. Lumnicus. Let's think. Attack Protocol. We'll move back to the Deadlands, and we'll wait there. The reason I'm doing this is because it would normally take me 1, 2 more turns to get out there. Is that right? Oh, it wouldn't have mattered, I guess, at the end. I can use Lumnicus to jump to the wasteland, but it would have been just as fast to walk him around. Although, I arguably would have been more unsafe, because if there was something in here, I might have activated it. Also, if the enemy had a recon unit in these hexes, they may have tried to capture him, so he's probably best off that I moved him back here. We'll use our Ghost Probe a bit. Actually, I want to see where my supply range is. Okay, and with 5 action points left, we can draw another card. This is a lab, perfect for Empiricus. Let's go ahead and actually deploy Empiricus. That will give my garrison, the Skeletors, a unit that has Fate to help it in combat. He's not very good in combat, he's only got 2 Fate, but it's something. Ooh, Machine Empire Man really wanted to go first for some reason. Okay. Alpha Attack Protocol. Oh, he actually has to move. He can't jump? Oh, I guess he needs a unit in his army to jump. Okay, well, now I know. Darn it. Well, now it's even a bigger waste I moved him there. Let's move our spider bots a bit. We'll go ahead and move Alpha Attack Protocol. Oh, he can move 3 spaces. Okay. We'll make a materials team there. And then our Ghost Probe. Around like this. We might get lucky and get more resources somewhere around here, but I'm not expecting to find anything else. 2 action points left is not enough to do anything. We will end our turn. We will have Alpha Attack Protocol move into the desert. And here he'll make some humans. Sorry, make some humans. He'll begin collecting humans. By the way, let's look at all the cards, right? So here's the awesome-looking Machine Citadel. That looks like something Ultratech would have. We've seen the Scrap Collector and the Energy Converter before. We haven't seen the Human Resource Collector, though. Here it is. Biological Containment. Guess they let them walk around and do whatever they want. I wonder, you think the Machine Empire actually melts them down? Seems rather cruel, but I guess they would do that. They're a Scrap Collector. their tech collector, the awesome-looking, snaky robot with the vacuum cleaner on the side. Our spider bots can move 1, 2. Your army has discovered a looted secret vault. You may choose to claim it or ignore. We will, of course, claim it. After inspecting the vault, you notice a secret compartment behind the destroyed cryotubes. Inside, you also discover supplies and a valuable piece of technology. Hey! VR trainers. The facility this card is attached to increases by 1 the experience gained per turn for units in the same hex, and lowers the threshold for tactic card creation in the same hex by 2. So we can attach this to any card. So we should totally attach this. The facility this card is attached to lowers the threshold for tactic card creation in the same hex. There's no reason why we should deploy this to the Machine Citadel. Oh, what? Oh, Academy. Only can be attached to Academy. Okay, so we need an Academy in our hand. That would be wonderful, actually. This, it would... So something I was tempted to do for the Divinity Processor, which I can't remember if I talked about it or not, was I was tempted to give the Divinity Processor experience +1 and take away the Fate Point bonus. Because that would be a very unique way to increase the Fate Points that everyone gets. You see, units gain Fate by either directly improving their fate through serums, mutagens, or attachments, or by getting more experience points. The more experienced an army or unit or card is, the more fate it will end up having. So I really, really want an Academy now out in play. The only bad news is that now I've got 2 cards in my hand that I would like to get out into play. I don't want to discard these, and they're going to stop me from drawing additional cards. Let's move our Ghost Probe. Holy crap, more technology! Well, that's wonderful. We got really lucky there. We have 2 more hexes, which are in supply, that we'll also check. Let's end our turn. I think we'll bid 1. Okay, Luminicus is going to try to make his way all the way over there for that science. Our Ghost Probe. Not find anything. We will move our... I'm sorry, our Spider Bots didn't find anything. Our Ghost Probe will move up here. I want to move the Ghost Probe into the town here. I want to see what's in it. Plus, it being a town, probably with defenders, the AI probably won't just march in there to start a fight. So this is a good spot for me to detect any incoming enemies. We have 9 points left. We could deploy the Revenant Platoon, but I think the Styx is a better card to get out. So I'm going to wait. Instead, we'll make another army. Let's see, we have Trace Route, Ping, Spiderbot. And we'll draw 2 cards. Skeletors. Tempting. Very tempting to put them in the... In fact, it's so tempting I think we'll actually do it. Increasing my defense at my base a little bit. I think we'll bid again to go first. We could actually probably bid a human as well. We're not going to use them for anything else. Okay, let's drop the Styx. We'll then move units around. Next turn we can deploy the Bursters. Okay, that'll do it. Uh-oh. Why did they want to go first so badly? I'm really nervous about that. Hello. What have we here? An abandoned airbase. That's good and bad to have it here. That will extend my supply range significantly. The problem is that it's kind of close to my main HQ. We're going to move our Ghost Probe toward it. to take it. Lunicus can make a technology, can make some technology. I think I'll actually leave him around here, because I'll get him deployed over here, give him a Revenant platoon. With the leftover points, let's add the Burster to our sticks. Okay, Ghost Probe, in you go. Let's de-stealth them. Machine arm identified as Firewall. Ghost Probe reports that it has captured an enemy base at Hex 9x9. We will re-stealth the Ghost Probe. And I think we'll just drop the Revenant platoon in there. And we'll go ahead and move Alpha Attack Protocol up. And we'll give it Revenant platoon. Okay, awesome. Let's actually save the game. Like, this is amazing. Amazing start. We have a decent defense back at our base, enough to hold off any enemy that could walk in here with anything. If it's weak, we'll annihilate it. If it's a medium army, we can probably hold here if it attacks because of how powerful the sticks will be. Otherwise, if it's a strong army, we'll just be annihilated. Also, our supply range has now been extended. Next, we'll begin moving our Ghost Probe and Spider Probe around to figure out what else is around here. We will bid 2 resources every turn in our attempt to go first. Oof. Okay, our Spider Bots can begin sweeping everything down here. Looking for more specials. Our Ghost Probe can move here. Still didn't find anything. 4 points left. Let's draw a card. Cyclops. I hate when we just lose more and more dice every turn. Okay, I'm tempted to drop more cards down, like the Cyclops and what have you. Just get more things into the game. But I don't know where to drop them is the problem. And I should have moved the Ghost Probe over here, honestly, to see what's inside this hex. Maybe we'll find something with Spider Bots. Your army discovered a nomad caravan. You may choose to claim it or ignore. We will claim it. What was our scan there? 5? It's out of supply, so I can't claim any resources which are in here anyway, even if I wanted to jump Lunicus into there. You know, it'd be awesome if actually, instead of Jump Ranger 1, Air Ranger 1, if he had, like, Air Ranger 1, and then the ability which increases the supply he's in by 2. That would be neat, to allow him to jump into hexes like this and claim it. But oh well. We have enough points left over. We should probably either draw our hand back up or drop the Cyclops somewhere. We could drop the Cyclops into Lunicus's army, but then he can't jump. I guess we'll just draw cards. Right? Actually, the Ghost Probe hasn't moved. Let's move the Ghost Probe first. And we'll draw cards. Primus. Good to see him so early. He would give us the range we need to this hex. The only problem is that once I drop him in a hex, I do not ever want to move my HQ, or we lose Master Administrator from him and Logistics Genius. Honestly, though, I think we probably will deploy him. Oh, that was miserable. 1 success on, like, 8 dice. Okay. Let's deploy him. Sure about that, Tim? If you're going to deploy him, you're going to want some recon there first to make sure he survives any attacks. It's so annoying to get Primus early without finding anything else that's phenomenally good out here. But whatever. Let's move Spider Bots around a bit. Still nothing. I don't really want to move Lumicus away now. I want him to stay here in case we find more resources out here somewhere. So he'll stay put. We didn't draw what I needed to deploy the Colossus. As an academy. Alright, let's deploy this into the Deadlands. With those points, you know we have to drop the Colossus somewhere. We have to. It's one of the few times I'm going to have enough action points to do it. So, done. And now I don't particularly care if I go first. We can just drop, I guess we can spend 2 resources now. Okay, let's go ahead and, first off, deploy the VR trainers to our academy. We'll then level the academy once to make it stronger. I then will drop Primus. I am now forever keeping this as my HQ. Look at that supply range we have now. The Ghost Probe move into the town. Oh, some weak cannibals. We could probably defeat them with Lumicus's small group. Let's have what's in the space to hold it? Nothing? We'll keep him here at the moment. I'll deploy these Skeletors into the wastes next turn to help hold it, and we'll jump Lumicus back over to the Deadlands area. Move him into the Deadlands, and then he can jump into the abandoned town. Let's move our Spider Bots about. We're still looking for specials. Hey! Some new resources. We will totally take this. Let's, jump. Oh, yeah, let's... no, Tim, don't. You want to have something in there to hold it. Oh, that sucked. We'll jump you into the hills. It's like another humans. Oh, I don't have the resources now for the Skeletors, Tim. That was a big mistake. Our Spider Bots will still move out, though. Still nothing. Vindicus! Hello, sir. Glad to see you. We're rolling really poorly on the going first. Uh-oh. Hopefully we survive. We might not. This is not a very strong unit, but it can kill us. Especially if we don't roll very well in our defense, like what just happened there. We have to run. We live, but barely. Our Spider Bots are going to move back to the machine wastes, where we'll repair them. We can then move Alpha Protocol back up to the Croatian wastes and keep them there. We could jump it into this area to destroy the Leopard, but the Leopard actually is too strong for that. I won't be able to destroy it. Let's put the Skeletors into the wastes. And then I think we'll move our Ghost Probe out once. We can hop it out, see what's out there, and pop it back in again. Just to scout around. I really like trying to know where everything out here could possibly be. 2 more turns, everyone, and then we're done. Okay, we should probably make an army for Vindicus. Let's deploy him. Stealth him. And then let's use Alpha Attack Protocol and leap into the city. No, let's draw a card. Darn, I was really hoping for another jump troop. It'll be tough, though. I think we only have 4 in the deck. Okay, going first again. Let's level the Machine Citadel up a rank. As increases anti-air and freed up another spot. In a future turn, we'll go ahead and deploy the Knowledge Node. I think we will drop another Ghost Probe, and we'll leave it in the Deadlands here. Oh, we need an army for it, actually. TCP dump. Go ahead and stealth you and leave you there at the moment. It does give us some scan. A scan of 3, granted. It's not very strong, but it is something. We'll draw a card. Mizria, good to see you. We'll move our Ghost Probe into the mountains and leave it there. 1 action point left. We can probably use Trace Route a bit more. Oh, Drake's out here. Hello, Drake. That means this is a special hex. Oh, it is a special hex. Look at it, too. It looks different. I didn't even look around to see if there's any special hexes. So last time we were out here, this place had a lot of resources. It's in supply, so we should go out there and check. To see maybe if there is a lot of resources out there for us this time as well. Okay, let's move Ghost Probe first. Still nothing around out here. We could drop the Cyclops in the Croatian Waste to help us hold it with something a little stronger. We could also put it in Lumicus's army. He wouldn't be able to jump, though. He jump 5? Oh, he can jump directly to this hex if I really wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would save me some turns, but I think we'll give him a slightly stronger army. Let's drop Cyclops here. So we'll do this with him. He'll become a normal leader of sorts. And Ghost Probe, we can't move you. We could move Vindicus, but I don't think we will. I think we're good. Oh, and we'll call it quits, everyone, at the beginning of the next turn. And going first to boot. Alright, so let's sum up what's happened so far. So, we got lucky finding the abandoned airbase out here. That was incredibly lucky for us because it... Oh, is there an item in here? Oh, this facility contains a GBU 118 cluster bomb munitions. How about that? 5 of them, actually. But we're not going to be able to take any out, because I don't have... Well, we could, but I don't have any aircraft for it. We could just remove them and discard them so no enemies could take them. But no, we'll hold on to it. So we found some good... We found some starting resources. Lots of humans, actually. Here's what we're getting each turn. Oh, right, the tech over here is in supply, too. I've decided to increase Lumicus's strength, which is probably a mistake, honestly, but we don't have another jump troop at the moment, so we'll do that. My plan is to move him out here to get whatever resources are in this city, then move down here to be... actually, we should move the spider bots just down there and have whatchamacallit join us in 2 turns. Next turn, my plan is to move the spider bots out and search or sweep these areas, being careful of the human unit, wherever it's located. I'd like to drop the knowledge node here as well, so that we are able to begin making technology cards in the future. And finally, hopefully these guys will start benefiting from some fate with the deployed VR trainers located here. We definitely will want a tactician in here to make tactic cards for us soon. The VR trainers are amazing. What a great thing to find. But our increased supply range is also phenomenal. Look at that. I'm only really nervous that we'll lose Primus, or that the enemy has some monstrous deck marching around at the moment. But to be fair, this army is no longer a pushover. This is strong. The issue is that don't have a good leader here at the moment. Okay, well, I'm babbling. Thank you all for watching, and I will see everyone in the next one. Take care, everyone.